Very well prepared speech. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the high time for us to listen to the welcome remarks that will be delivered by Governor of Jakarta. Please welcome with a round of applause, Mr. Anies Rashid Baswedan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, excellencies, friends, ambassadors, and all invitees who are participating in this farewell event tonight. Allow me to begin by expressing my appreciations and the appreciations of the City Government of Jakarta for the partnership, for the support, for the friendship that we had enjoyed in the past few years and for the years to come. If I may invite all of you to give a round of applause to everyone who is participating in that. Tonight, we're inviting friends, excellencies, ambassadors, for a small gathering. We have been interacting in the past few years with some interruption during COVID. During COVID, we all stay in our own, facility. But alhamdulillah, COVID I can perhaps say, it's over now, and we're now able to interact. And would like to invite all of you to this, one of the oldest part of the city, as a way of us expressing our appreciation for the partnership, for the friendship. I will be ending my term as governor in Jakarta this coming Sunday, October the 16th. I have served for 5 years, and it has been a great 5 years, and it was challenging 2 years during the pandemic. It was a trying period for all of us, and we're grateful that we survived. We learned a lot from that period. And during this period of my tenure, I have been benefiting so much from the partnership that we had, various different countries, the various partnership that we had in our meetings, be it the formal bilateral meeting, be it our meeting in the more informal setting with many of you, most of you, in the past few years has been enriching to myself and to the city. And therefore, before we ended our term, myself and the Vice Governor, we would like to invite all of you to come and for me to personally express my appreciations and thanks to everyone for the support in the past 5 years. Once the term ends, we'll take a break and then get ready for another journey. We never know when the next journey will take you on, but we look forward for the next journey. And if I may also share some of our experience in this city. Ibu Velia from the ITDP shared a little bit about mobility. Your Excellency, Ambassador of the Netherlands and Ambassador of Japan shared a little bit about mobility. If I may, what are few things that I considered as something so close to my heart during the past 5 years? May it be called achievement, may it be called satisfaction, may it be called anything, but things that I carry to my future with a feeling of blessed, with a feeling of proud. One is ensuring the presence of the feeling of equality to our society here in Jakarta. Jakarta is diverse. Jakarta is a city that represents everyone from the entire country. This is the place where all ethnicity, all religious groups were represented. But this is also the cities where disparities were present clearly, and sometimes segregations. So one of our main effort, how can we on the issue of education and the issue of health, on the issue of housing, and we have started our endeavor 5 years ago, and I may say that we have accomplished beyond our target. We were surprised ourselves on those achievements. We were surprised. Give you one illustration. When I started the job, 27% of Jakartans were not insured in terms of health insurance. 27%. And 27% were the lowest. Whenever they're ill, they basically went bankrupt. Immediately effort were done to register everyone to this insurance thing. It looks small, but it matters to the general public. And number two, housings. There are so many of us that have feeling of security in their house because their land have a dispute in terms of entitlement and all of that. We make breakthrough. We didn't complete the process because entitlement were under the authority of national government, but we were able to provide breakthrough of building permits that allow them to have a feeling of security. You know, last night in this courtyard, we had about, I may say, 2,000, almost 2,500 of residents from kampungs in Jakarta. From the kampung that is poor, that is crowded, and they all came here to have a celebration of our collaborations for the Kampung Regeneration Program that we have done in the past 5 years. It was so moving when you see the people from this neighborhood coming out and saying, we have been enjoying the feeling of security, we have been enjoying the feeling of being protected, and we've been enjoying the feeling being treated as equal citizen as other segment of the society. And that's, I think, one of the things that is so close to our hearts. Number two, it was mentioned earlier, Jakarta is a city that we face tremendous environmental challenges, and you all experience that. Be it air pollution, be it flood, and it's all man-made, natural problems. It's all man-made. So our responsibility is how can we undo that by breakthroughs that we have to undertake. And we're grateful to report here. It was explained earlier about mobility, that here in Jakarta, we used to have only 350,000 people riding our public transport. We did the reform. We integrated the public transport. The integration is in terms of the routes, the management, the payment system. We're able to double the coverage. That used to be only covering 42% of Jakarta, now cover 87% of Jakarta. And then ridership, from that 350 to 1 million per day. And when daily ridership tripled, it means people were shifting their behavior into public transport. And because of that, then the quality of our air will be improved as less motorcycle, less cars will be on the road. And therefore traffic is also adjusted. And with that part, we are trying to reduce. But on the other hand, we try to build more parks. And to be honest, we were even surprised that we have been able to renovate, to build more than 400 parks in the past 5 years. That was also, we had the target, but that was beyond our target. And we sort of shifted the paradigm. We used to have so many taman, and taman in Bahasa Indonesia, in English is garden. What we need is park. Garden is a place where you watch the plants, you watch the flowers, that's garden. But park is a place to play. Therefore, we used to have sign in our parks, do not step on the grass. Because grass is being viewed as, something to be enjoyed. And we converted that into something to be played at. So communities were gathering there. Families were taking their kids, meeting their fellow kampung in these various different parks. So now, I may say 91% of Jakartans live within 800 meters of parks across the city. So anywhere in the city, you walk in 800 meters, you'll find a park. And also that's two sides. On the one side, you reduce carbon gas emission. On the other hand, you improve the numbers of greeneries in the city. There are many homeworks that we need to continue complete. However, we feel that in the past 5 years at least, we started the foundations of that transformations from car-oriented into transit-oriented. That's the beginning. But the journey is still long. But we're grateful with the accomplishment, and we hope our partnership, our friendship continue from Jakarta with yours, and also at the personal level. I will end my term as governor, but I'll continue to live in Jakarta. I'm not going anywhere, so I'll be here. So happy that one day we will be able to meet and continue our friendship on various different occasions. So again, my dear friends, ambassadors, excellencies, it is indeed an honor and truly privilege that you spend your time this evening to be here with us for this farewell gathering. Thank you again. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the evening and look forward to continuing our friendship. Selamat malam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ada Pak. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Pak Anies, for such a warm remarks. We all know that 5 years and also all your sacrifices for Jakarta, and we hope that Pak Anies could continue your journey to make Jakarta specifically and Indonesia generally as a better place, Pak Anies. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, mungkin next we will